I'm sitting down to do a version of a video that I've been asked to do quite a few times actually. If you didn't know, I am Swedish, my name is Angelica, and I am living in Texas, US. And for the last couple of years while I've been living here, I've been trying mostly brands that have been easy for me to get a hold of now that I'm here in the US, because of course when I was living in Sweden, some things were a little harder to get a hold of. But I have been asked quite a few times if I could just maybe do a different perspective. If I can do some more European brands, some Swedish brands, and even the perspective of so if I am living in the US, or if I'm not living in Europe, let's say at least, and I want to try out some Swedish or European brands that I can get a hold of, what would you recommend? So that is what this video is going to be. I'm going to do a full face of Swedish brands owned by Swedish people, shipped out of Sweden, that you can buy from abroad. Because recently, I have a full box of stuff here. Recently, the brand, do I have a Kaya Cosmetics, they recently got a US warehouse. This is a Swedish influencer brand. What is her name? Bianca Ingrosso? Should I? Okay. I will be honest, I was never really in with the Swedish influencer scene, and I'm not really keeping up. I think she had a reality series. Her mom is famous. Her mom used to be a Eurovision star, and she is still singing. She's an amazing singer, and I think her brother is a singer as well. Has he been in Eurovision too? I am not keeping up with that scene whatsoever, but she is a huge Swedish influencer, kind of a nepo baby. She has been said to be the Swedish Kardashian, which I feel held a little bit more weight a couple of years back than it does right now. And she has a brand that's called Kaya Cosmetics. And this brand has grown exponentially. It started out with some eyeshadow palettes that I don't even think they have anymore. Did it start out with eyeshadow palette? I might be lying. But now they have basically everything but eyeshadows. I think they have some eyeshadow crayons, but I did not get that. Instead, I'm going to be using again Gloss Gods, which is a Swedish brand owned by Swedish makeup artists. I also have some stuff here that I got sent to me from Swede Beauty, which is a mix between Sweden and Sweet, and this is also a Swedish makeup artist brand. You also have, of course, LH Cosmetics, which is also a Swedish makeup artist brand, which is available both on their website to ship internationally, but they also are available at Beauty Bay, and I don't remember where else. Also, if we're going to be totally nitpicky, Pixie is actually a Swedish brand as well. It is made by Swedish makeup artist Petra, but she lives in the UK, and I think she started the brand when she was in London, so we're not going to count that. And I also feel like I had another brand that I wanted to talk about. Oh, of course, H&M Beauty, but I feel like them were just way up in the stratosphere of things that doesn't even matter anymore. Technically, Oden's Eye is a Swedish indie brand, but I know they moved their headquarters to, I think it's Hong Kong. They've always shipped out of Hong Kong to save on international shipping. The owner is still Swedish. She still lives in Sweden, but I think they moved the headquarters to Hong Kong, if I'm not totally mistaken. So I'm also not going to be talking about them right now. But let me zoom in. Oh, my battery is dying. Let me zoom in and let me just basically do a full face of these three brands. If I have any kind of gaps that I need to fill, I will fill that with LH Cosmetics, because I have so much LH Cosmetics, and I've been talking about that brand for forever. So I'm gonna start to just unpack all of these things. This is a concealer. I have not tried any of the things from Kaya Cosmetics. This is a lipstick, I think. Oh, is this the foundation? Should we start here with the foundation? Because I'm pretty sure that I don't have I'm pretty sure that I don't have a primer, and I don't like using a primer either when I'm trying something out for the first time. I don't know what made, because Kaya Cosmetics has been an extremely big brand in, this is the shade that I got. That seems, does this seem like my shade? 3N Airbrush Foundation, Sika and Ashwagandha. I don't know what that does for the skin, but I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be more of a skin tint with a natural finish. Never mind. Luminous foundation that gives radiance to your skin. Buildable coverage and lasting resistant effects. Maybe that's why I got it. I don't know. Let's hope I don't hate it. I will say the packaging, I don't hate it, but also it's not feeling super luxurious. What I wanted to say, oh, I should go wet the sponge. What I wanted to say about Kaya Cosmetics is a huge brand in Sweden, probably in the the Nordic countries, because Sweden is the biggest of the Nordic countries, and a lot of trends that happen in Sweden do tend to spill over on the other Nordic countries, with exceptions of course. But I don't know exactly what made them be because I've seen them pop up on TikTok with some really like big people. I saw Meredith Duxbury did a video with a Kaya Cosmetics foundation, and I'm guessing maybe Kaya, because it's such a big brand, they decided maybe to sponsor a couple of really big American influencers when they were going into the American market, which quite honestly makes sense when you have the budget. I don't know what made people be so interested all of a sudden, but I have gotten quite a lot of requests to do more with Kaya Cosmetics, probably because some big TikTok stars have talked about them, and it's Swedish, and I'm Swedish. It makes sense. Okay, so I've unpacked everything here, and I'm gonna start, ooh, I'm liking this. I'm gonna start with the foundation with a sponge, and let's see if this is the right shade. Like I said, what shade was, 3N. So you're telling me there's only 2 shades? Okay, maybe, oh my god, you're telling me there's only 2 shades lighter than that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna calm myself down, sit down, and be quiet for a bit. That actually isn't that bad now. Okay, I was being too harsh to myself. I feel like I always, like, I lose my tan in my face the first, and then I keep my tan on my body for months. My tan on my butt cheeks till Christmas. Not even kidding. I will have butt cheek tan lines until Christmas. This is very lightweight, incredibly beautiful, sophisticated formula that goes on really evenly. Like, look at how even that looks. It goes on really evenly, even though it is that light. It doesn't feel tacky. It just feels hydrated. Have I been sleeping on this brand? Am I the problem? Never. Okay, first impression, just based on how this looks, this is it goes on light coverage, but it says you can build it up. But I'm kind of enjoying how light and airy this looks on the skin, so I'm gonna keep it like this. First impression, this looks delicious on the skin. Okay, yes, it definitely has like a radiance to it, but it is definitely not tacky, sticky, dewy, glossy, oily. It is just looking kind of healthy. Okay. I'm so impressed. I look great. Wait, that light is literally pointed towards absolute nothing. If you didn't know, I have my studio here that I'm filming in. I have 5 lights pointed at me. Not true. I have 2 lights pointed towards absolute nothing.
A few moments later.
Oh, there we can see. A little bit is coming in. Okay, I'm really impressed with that. Big fan. We're also going to be using the concealer. This is the concealer. It doesn't say. It's the one with the cap. I'll put all the info in the description box down below. This is also in 3N. I think there is like bundle options on the website. Also, I have my extensions in today, and if you see them, no you don't. I got this pack with this concealer because this one was described as like lightweight. It was like it was supposed to be like lightweight and like a natural radiant finish again. Okay, I think that will be a really like good shade because it is a little lighter than the foundation, but not like crazy. I like putting a little bit extra here. I think I took too much. Do as I say, not as I do. I kind of like using a sponge on my face, and then I like using a brush under my eyes, I have noticed. It's going really well together with the foundation. So I'm gonna do a cinch brush. This is an FO2 that really needs to be cleaned. I can hear my bestie Heather all the way here from Mississippi being like, babe, wash that brush. Nasty person. But not today. Not today. Okay, I think I used a little bit too much concealer. That is a user error, but I still think it looks really good. It's definitely giving really good coverage. I mean, as you can see, really good coverage. It wasn't hard to blend out. It looks really even. It doesn't look heavy yet. I do not have a powder. And now I'm thinking, does LH Cosmetics had a powder, right? I don't have it right now. So I'm just going to use the powder that I'm using right now, which is the Glamlight powder. I absolutely love this powder. It has quickly become like my favorite powder in my collection. It's this one. The Glamlight Bake and Set Translucent Powder. Oh my god, I've traveled with it so much that the text is coming off. Love this powder. If you're looking for a new loose powder, I definitely recommend this one. I think it's my favorite powder. Well, honestly, let me just say, I think this is probably my favorite product that Glamlight has released in years. And I feel like this product is one of the reasons why I always say that I wish Glamlight would do more things on their own. Because like when they did, they released this absolutely amazing powder that is like quite honestly even better than all their other things that are still high quality, but this is like exceptional. Okay, just setting my T-zone a little bit because I am a little bit oily, okay? A girl gets a little bit greasy. I have this beautiful bronzer. Look at this bronzer. This is also already defiled her. This is Kaya's Glow Bronzer in Gold Coast. If I can open it. Look at this. Is that my shade? Let's hope it's sheer. But look at how glowy it is. Look at how glowy and delicious this is. I want to touch it. Okay, it's definitely more of a... Oh, that's definitely a sheer formula. It's glowy. A glowy sheer formula. It's not a cream. It's definitely a powder. I am going to be using a Cinch FO. That is not an FO5. That is an FO3. This is an FO5. A little bit fluffier. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that... Wait, am I just now realizing that Kaya has like really good products and I've just been... That looks so... Okay, maybe this is a little bit more sheer than what I'm used to, but at least I'm happy I got this color and not like a lighter color, because that definitely would have been too light for me in the summer. But also this is so sheer that I can definitely use this one on like days when I want to have like less makeup, because sometimes I have been really embracing like a very easy makeup style when I'm traveling, and I am gonna be traveling, so maybe this will be the bronzer that I bring, because look at that glow. It's just a subtle, beautiful... I'm not mad. Okay, that looks beautiful and I'm very impressed. I do have that one in a highlighter too, same formula. And then I got a Kaya Glow Blush in Wild Strawberry. And it's like a smaller... Look at that! And it's so gorgeous! I'm gonna use my blush brush, but I'm wondering if this is gonna pick up enough. Because this, again, it seems to be a little bit more of a sheer... No, that's beautiful, like a more sheer formula, but I am going in a bit because this is definitely a formula that's a little bit more sheer buildable, but look... Wait, why is this so pretty? Oh, look at me, I'm getting ready for like skolavslutningen or midsommar or something like just amazing. I'm so cute. I really love that. Am I into pink blushes again? I should get that checked. Someone call an ambulance. I did my brows off camera. I think I have still some LH Cosmetics brow products here somewhere, but I didn't have the time to go through and dig them up because my collection is a little bit of a mess. Look at this packaging. Look at this. Oh, it's like angels are crying. Not crying, they're singing. Why are they crying? Maybe they're so happy they're crying. I was asking my friends before, I'm like, can you, like, when are you allowed to take a cocktail? And then I remember, can't have an after work before work. That's called something else. So this is in Sydney. And look at that, like, glorious pale gold. It looks delicious. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit more of like a drier baked formula, but look at that. That is actually giving such a nice natural but still very visible glow. Ooh, am I just very impressed with how all of this is looking? See? Look at Sweden. Look at us. I'm sorry about Klarna, and I know Spotify has not been the best as of late either, but this is nice. I'm actually really enjoying how that looks. I also want to mention from Swede, they did send me, this one is empty, I just have it here to talk to you about it. They sent me a lash serum. So this is the Pro Eyelash Serum, which is actually how Swede started. They started with a eyelash serum, and this one is free from that nasty ingredient that was banned, and it's supposedly a really good eyelash serum. I'm actually using it right. I've only used it for a couple of days, so far, they're still pretty sad, but I will keep you posted about this one if it ends up being a favorite. They also sent me a mascara that we're gonna try, and a lip liner, and an eyeliner. So I'm thinking this lip liner, I bought a lip liner as well from Gerard Cosmetics, and this one is a brown, and it looks delicious, and I love a good brown. The one from Swede is in Dream Bigger, and this packaging, 100 million, zillion, trillion% same manufacturer as Iconic London. This is the exact same. This is the exact same. And this pen looks really nice too. A little bit more on the pinky side. A little bit more red pink, which I actually really can appreciate. But I want to do this one because oh, this packaging is really luxe. That's like a metal packaging with the magnet. I bought a lipstick as well from Kaya, and I bought them as, like, again, a bundle duo. Fun fact, if you didn't know, one of my favorite makeup products, top 3 favorite steps in makeup, top 3 favorite makeup steps, like makeup products to do, is lip pencils. I love that it says the Swedish name first, läppenna. I love that. They are made in Italy, and this is in Golden Haze. The only thing I will say about Gerard Cosmetics is that their swatches on their website could use a little improvement. I feel like a lot of the products were missing kind of a picture that showed all the products swatched together in a nice lighting so that you can make an informed decision of the different shades together. That's one thing that I felt was missing. I love this formula. The formula reminds me a lot of the ABH lip pencils, and also they have the same square. I'm not saying they're made in the same lab, I'm just saying there are some similarities. I overlined my lips so much today that I don't even think I'll be able to open my phone with this Face ID, because it's gonna be like, you ain't fooling us, bitch. So I got the lipstick in, oh, I cannot read. This is the Splendor series in It Girl.
Huh?
That is usually not a shade that I get. And this is what I mean about like swatches on the website. They were all in different lightings. The lightings have different temperatures, which definitely changes how the colors look. And it was really hard to determine what do I want. Because these, I mean, I bought these as a set, but I think I was able to pick the colors together. But like, these are not the same color. Babe, that's a pink. Okay, it's fine. Actually, this kind of goes together. Oh, this formula. So far, everything I've tried from the brand has been amazing. This is a very balmy, thin, but buildable, glowy formula. It feels like a colored balm, but it's more buttery. It just glides on. It has a very pleasant sweet vanilla scent. Does this match? I don't know. I look crazy with the overlining. It'll be fine when we back away. I'm like, will it? Listen, don't look at that. Don't look at that. We'll be fine. I'm gonna do a little bit of the Gloss Gods. I actually look insane. I'll be doing a little bit of the Gloss Gods primer. This one is in, it doesn't say. It's one of the lighter colors. And I am just gonna put, ooh, that is really light. I'm just gonna put some on. And and we are gonna do a mix between two different Gloss Gods palettes. I can show you some swatches because I have some old swatches. It's Vintage Glam and Let's Get Nude, and we are gonna do a look with those two together because I was thinking we could do something neutral meets purple, and I think that will be perfect now that we have this slightly pinky lip and slightly pinky cheek. But I think it will be good. I'm not gonna do something very crazy, but Gloss Gods is a Swedish indie brand that is owned by Swedish makeup artist Marielle Isaksson, and she has a vision. This one has been repressed a little bit, but like I want to do something with like these kind of purples to maybe even like this shade here. I'm thinking. And then together with the Let's Get Nude, I kind of want to do maybe this brown because I want to do something a little I know it's not very like me, but I'm feeling I'm judging myself, okay? There is eyelash glue putting my brushes together. I'm disgusting. I need to be put in timeout. Don't worry, I'm judging myself harder than you're judging me. That was awful. So I'm gonna use a brush from Singe. Oh my god. I'm trying to not use too much, I say, as I pack it on. This is an EO6, and we are gonna do almost like a recreation of a look I did a long while ago where I was matching different Natasha Denona palettes together, and I did like a neutral with purple and I loved it. So I kind of want to do something like that again. Gloss Gods makes amazing eyeshadows, so if you wanted to get some of those really fun indie palette formulas, I definitely suggest checking out Gloss Gods. Oh my god, I'm not even in focus. I'm sorry. I think this will be great. I usually just slap on the eyeshadow to begin with, like slap, and then I work my way around it when I know what kind of shape I want. So I'm gonna blend this one out a little bit, and then we're gonna deepen it up. I think I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line too. And now I'm holding a little bit further out on the brush to like soften this edge. And I feel like it's working out really good. That is really nice. I say in true Swinglish. Okay, so this is what I'm wondering. I have this one, and then I have the one in this palette that's a little bit more purple, but I think I will actually stay with the brown, and then we'll go into the purple. So I'm using two different browns. I'm just using a smaller brush. This is an EO2, and I'm just gonna deepen this up a little bit, both on the top and on the bottom. Like I said, these shadows work really nicely. I do have an affiliate code with Gloss Gods. You can use code Angelica with Gloss Gods and get some money off. And these I've been sent in PR, and the things from Swede I got sent in PR too, but the things from Gerard Cosmetics, I bought all of them myself, just for transparency. I mean, you could just put a champagne on the lid with this and just be done with it, but we are gonna go in with a little bit of purple. So this is the Vintage Glam, and I'm thinking this one, right? Let me see if I can get an EO4, and I'm gonna clean that one off. And it's called Forget Me Not, and I am thinking, let me see so we don't like set any creases. Oh, I'm itching. Are you also like full-blown in allergy season? I'm sneezing like there's no tomorrow, and everything is itching. I'm allergic both to pollen and to grass, so literally nature is trying to kill me. And I will say, maybe this is crazy, but my allergies were always worse in Sweden than here in Texas. But I think that's because in Sweden all of it just happens at the same time. It's literally like, and nature is just giving all of it away. And if you're allergic like me, you're like, you're just covered in this like just veil of yellow crap and then just all the grass just comes out at the same time. At least here, the grass dies. It starts out green and then just ends up, it's a little crusty crustacean, not even gonna lie. I kind of wish that this one was a little bit more pastel-y, but I'm gonna use the Vintage Vamp, which is that like more pastel-y pink that's next to it. And I'm gonna blend the edge with that one. And now let's do All the Stories, which is the shimmer. I don't have any nails on right now, which I feel like it looks like half of my hand has been chopped off. But I realize it's just because I'm so used to seeing myself with nails. But it does help when doing like eye makeup. Because all of a sudden I can just use my fingers as this little delicious sponge. Ew, what am I saying? And it's working out really nice. I'm just gonna like kind of layer this on top. I mean, that looks so good. Excited! I'm gonna do a little bit of the purple just under the eyes to meet here. And then I'm gonna do this one, the pastel one that's here. It's called She's Timeless. I'm gonna do that one in the inner corner because I love a matte inner corner. Again, if you are new on my channel and you have never tried that, it's kind of my signum and I cannot recommend it enough. It is so much more flattering than you think. It is blurring, it is forgiving, it is eye-opening, it is everything and more. And again, if you have never tried it, let this video be the sign, your sign, to actually try it. I'm gonna do a smidgen of a bigger brush for that one. I'm gonna do an E01. I'm just cleaning them off of my Sigma color switch here because, God forbid, I actually like deep clean them. Look at how beautiful this is. Look. Oh. Okay, just blurring that out a little bit. That looks, I mean, I look so good. I literally could go to like a midsummer celebration right now. And listen, it is okay. Tearing the whole place down. It is okay sometimes to look at yourself and like feel yourself and be like, listen, I look so good right now. I am going to be using the eye pencil from Swede. This one is in Mink Grayish. And we are going to be trying that. Oh, something is itching. We're going to be trying that in the waterline. Not the smoothest I've ever tried. It could actually be, now that I look at it, I had to look at it a little bit closer. It could actually be that it's not that far from the color of me. Me, the color of me. Because when I look closer, I could actually see that it was quite like covering. I think that's actually a really good color. It's that really nice, just, yeah, minky, grayishy color. I think that's going to be perfect for the waterline, for this, like, a little bit more seamless look. Let me see if I can put back all the brushes that I have been using. And also some of the face brushes I have been using. So, is it mascara time? I think so. So what we have left is this mascara from Swede. So this is the Cloud Black Mascara. Oh, love a wand like this, a thin plastic wand. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. I see you hovering over the like a button. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my, this is gonna make my under eye lashes actually hit my cheeks. Okay, that's very impressive. But I love a thin plastic wand for lashes. It's my favorite. Okay, let me get off my little lash curler. This one is from Tower 28 and it kind of matches the look we got going on. I don't think they're selling this lash curler. I think maybe on their website, but at least not on Sephora, which is crazy because it's the best lash curler I've ever tried. I got it in PR and I don't even think they sell it. They really should because it's gorgeous. Like, I love it. And let's see if it's as beautiful on the top lashes, because so far I am very impressed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't think you're supposed to look... People who look sexy or even like remotely good when putting on mascara, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Something's wrong. Something's up. They're an industry plant. Somebody called the CIA. I think that looks great. It's really separating and elongating. It's not super voluminizing, but I also don't like... If I can choose something, I want something that is lifting, elongating, and just covering my... That looks great. This is how I like my lashes to look. Ooh, okay. Okay. I was hoping to do like glamorous big hair today, but I don't know if that's what we're doing, but at least I'm here, I'm present. Is the microphone doing okay? I think we're okay. I love this look, and now I've been sitting here filming for an hour and a half, and the foundation is looking and feeling so good. I am so impressed with the complexion products. Like, I already knew that Gloss Gods was making good eyeshadow. That's not surprising to me. And I was pretty confident in that mascara because I had seen people say they really love it. But I didn't think it was going to be like this much of my style. I know some people love more thicker, voluminous lashes, but I like lashes that are more like separated and elongated. I don't like them to be like super voluminous. But Kaya Cosmetics is quite honestly the biggest surprise in a long time. I don't know what I thought. Sometimes with, I mean, this is an influencer brand that's been around for a long time, 5+ years. Sometimes with influencer brands, they are great. And then sometimes they can be a little lazy because they're doing just whatever will sell makeup to the audience that the influencer has. Basically, they're not even trying to branch out of that. But also, like, is it really an influencer? I mean, she is an influencer, but also she is a bit of a celebrity, or at least because she has a famous mom, she in herself has become such a big influencer that she is now seen as a celebrity. At least that's what I would say. But I gotta say, I am so impressed with how sophisticated all of these products feel and look and act on the skin. And I am absolutely enamored with this look and feel very proud of Sweden because, I mean, this is looking really nice. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you've tried any of these brands. I would love to hear your thoughts. And let me know if there's any other Swedish brands that you think that I missed. I'm sure that there is, but there are definitely brands that are Swedish that aren't as readily available on the global market right now, like Oden Minerals, for example. It's not super easy to get a hold of, but let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not. I do upload quite a lot of videos here on my channel, especially reviewing more colorful makeup. I love playing in color, and if you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon in a new video.